Welcome to this week's Talking Codswallop. I am... Sorry, let me start that again. I felt like it was all... Welcome to this week's Talking Codswallop. I am Gemma.
And I am James Jr.
Yes, you are, James Jr.
Hey. Hello.
Yay! How are you doing, matey boo?
I'm all right. I turned up.
You did, yeah. We almost had the rare appearance of Stafford today, but he was busy. So,
yeah,
there we go.
So we're going to have fun without him.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to have fun without him, definitely. But also, we have to move on because we were not allowed to pick on him because we never did the poll. So we still don't know if the tadpoles won it.
Whoops.
But then, I am very forgetful, so who cares? But
who are you again?
I don't know. I actually don't know.
Should we go through the intro again?
Yeah, we got to do the intro again. Yeah. No, for some reason I've just started saying, my name is Gemma, like that, as if oh my God, it's the most exciting thing in the world. My name is Gemma. So anyway. With that, we're in that place for the moment. And it's a daytime recording. So daytime recording. Yeah.
So prepare to hear the neighbours banging on the wall, telling us to shut up.
Yeah, exactly. I've got Graham up in the loft. So, there could be potential moving around up there.
Foot through the ceiling mid-recording.
Oh, I hope not. I mean, I think I'd probably stop recording if that happened.
No, content!
Okay, well, I will be assisting him and helping him if that happens. So you'll have to just talk while all of the gumph is going on.
Yeah, I can do the play-by-play commentary. Of Gemma standing on her bed, pushing Graham's leg back through the hole. Oh no, the other one's come through. Oh no!
And then it will be a clip on YouTube. Stepdaughter saves stepdad.
Stepdad, why are you stuck in the roof?
Yeah. All because you wanted to play with your choo-choos. God, because that's where his train set is. Because he actually, I know I call it choo-choos, and it's insulting in some ways, but it's playful insulting. But no, that's where his model railway is up in the loft, and he does such. I've said it before, but he does such incredible little buildings and things like that. It's honestly, his attention to detail is amazing. If only he could listen to conversations as well, This
is how men work. We have one skill; it's non-transferable, and it's either around machinery, or that's it. Actually, it is usually it's like we like trains, we like diggers, we like cars, and that's where our skills are connected around. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, we just got to learn, haven't we? As females, we got to learn that's it.
Well, no, I think women just have to realise that we are very easy to please.
Yes.
Give us room to have our toys, and we are more than happy. We'll put up with any old shite.
But then men have got to realise that we're not easy to please. That females aren't easy to please, so they have to work harder.
Fault. Well, that's your own fault.
Oh, I see. So it's take and take, not take and give. Yeah.
Remember, which one of us is married again? For how long?
Yeah, exactly. But also, the other side of it is that he was being married twice. So, clearly.
Oh, that was harsh. That wasn't in the back. That was in the face. That was stabbed in the face.
I do tend to stab so that people can see. Not, who stabs in the back? That's a cheat's way of doing it, isn't it? Anyway,
right. Now we've stopped mocking my marriage history. Should we go on to what we're doing this episode?
Yeah. No, I am only teasing you. I'm only teasing you. So you've got yourself a lovely wife there anyway. So Yes, you do. So, before we get into the weird stories, because this episode is going to be about weird stories of the week, have you done anything fun this week, or have you got any Codswallop?
I don't. I suspect I will have mine at the end of the week. As at time of recording, it's 2 days away from my Blackpool convention.
Ah, yes.
So that's going to be a first one for me. Is long distance traveling with the Lego, seeing how that survives.
Mm-hmm.
I suspect it's going to handle the motorway fine. It's going to be the side road coming off at the end. I'm terrified it's all going to go wrong, and I'm going to turn up. I'm going to turn up and one of my boxes is upside down.
Yeah. Well, fingers crossed that doesn't happen. Really, fingers crossed that doesn't happen. You're going to bubble wrap the shit out of it, sort of thing.
Well, yeah, a little bit. I mean, the great thing is it's Lego. It goes back together. It's not the end of the world. And I usually get there I'm normally one of the first people there, mainly because it gives me that opportunity to go through the box, make sure if there are any damages, any breakages, I can fix it before we and put everything on display.
Yeah.
So it's not too bad, but I will be adding some bubble wrap to some of them just to be on the safe side.
Yes. I think it's a good idea too.
Yeah, it's not going to hurt. It's not going to, it's not going to be too time consuming, and it could save me some time in the long run. So,
yeah, exactly. So it's always, it sounds like a win-win, really, doesn't it? So, I mean, I have got Codswallop, and as normal, why wouldn't I?
How can our angriest member not have Codswallop?
I know. I mean, I have taken the mantle over since Andy's left, because Andy was 100% the angriest person. But yeah, I have definitely taken on the mantle of being angry. So up until yesterday, I didn't have Codswallop. So we were almost Codswallop free. But yesterday, so I went to the hospital it was just a checkup. It wasn't anything sort of majorly serious. It's just to find out I've got neuropathy in my feet, in my hands.
It was a brain scan and they found out, yep, she's still not got one yet.
Oh, I'll let you have that one because I insulted you about having 2 marriages. But anyway, no, they focused on my feet and my hands. And yes, I did just say feet. Anyway.
Feeties.
So I was sat in the waiting room. There was a couple of older ladies in there and an older gentleman as well, because apparently my body is like an 80-year-old's body. So, everyone has neuropathy at that age, I guess. Obviously, don't know if that was actually the reason why they were there, but, as it was that department, I'd assume it would be. Anyway, so I was sitting there with my phone on silent, just playing a game and things like that. But the 2 older generations of ladies, they did not have their phone on silent, and they were getting notifications constantly going bing, 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 bing. And I was like, and then the other one started. I swear they were texting each other at one point, but yeah, it was like the other one had even more of an obnoxious ringtone, which I managed to block out of my head, so I can't remember what it was. But oh my God, it's just seriously. I mean, first of all, isn't it like a written rule that, or unwritten rule, that if you go into a hospital, first of all, you put your phone on silent? Aren't you actually, in fact, I don't even know if you're supposed to use a mobile phone in a hospital, but that was the olden days, at least anyway, wasn't it? But
yeah. I mean, I got into the practice of I was going into so many places where I needed to keep it up, to put it on silent. I've kept mine on silent for years. I still I don't remember what my ringtone actually is because it's just set to vibrate. I know I've got a ringtone, but I've no idea what it is. But no, I noticed this with my dad. If he asked me to look at something on his phone and then his phone has a notification, it's deafening and it scares the crap out of me.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting it. It's like, bing bong. It's like, Jesus, Dad. It's like, this is why you have hearing aids.
Yeah.
You're supposed to
turn it right
to
down.
Normal level.
Yeah, exactly. But then also, if you don't if you don't actually respond to the text message, so if you don't open the text message initially, it will notify you a couple, like 30 seconds later as well, wouldn't it? So it's constantly going like, well, Graham's is choo choo, and it really is.
Is his ringtone Thomas the Tank Engine?
No,
not yet.
It's bad to the bone.
Imagine getting a text and then a phone call.
Yeah.
Bow.
Yeah, bad to the bone. No, it's to be honest, like his phone doesn't go off very often, but I'm like you, because like working and things like that, you're not supposed to have your phone on volume and things like that. So my phone has, I think it's been 5 years at least, my phone has been on silent, but I do know what my ringtone is, because when I'm driving and my phone's connected to the radio in the car, it does radio, CD player, whatever it's called. It does actually ring. So it's kind of like aliens landing. That's what it sounds like. It's like, I don't actually know what it sounds like, but I don't know the sound off the top of my head, but yeah, it's definitely alien related. So it's, with this podcast, I get so many notifications as well. I'd just go absolutely bonkers if it wasn't on silent.
Between my group chats and other things like that, I'm like, I just have to keep it on silent. Otherwise, it's just going to be like off the desk.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I think I've got a bit of FOMO as well. So it's like, you can mute the notifications and things like that. But I'm like, but what if I miss out on something really fun?
I always had the thing of, if it's really important, someone in the group, like I've told all my mates, I turn the notifications off. But if you need me, tag me, because that's the only time it overrides the notifications.
Ah, yes.
So if you're talking about something that I really need to be involved in, and I'm doing my usual of ignoring you because you're driving me up the wall, tag me, and it will make me pay attention and read back through. Because I do. That's the thing. It'll always be there. I'm always reading back through if I miss anything. Yeah. Usually because my mates are up till 2:00 in the morning talking bollocks. So I'm at about 10:00 in the morning. I'm scrolling back through, going, "Yep, the spelling's getting worse. The drinks are on."
Yeah, no, definitely. And obviously, like with Twitter and things like that, I'm part with groups that are in like America and things like that as well. So it's like at 5:00 in the morning, my phone would be going bing, 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 bing. And I'm like, no.
Especially, if you have international friends and you're in a big chat group and you're like, oh, good God, leave me alone. It's 2 a.m. here. I don't care what time it is in your backwards land. In civilization, It's bedtime.
Yes. Exactly. Other news, I got 4 tattoos done. They're only little ones, but I got one. I have put a post up on Facebook, but I got one that's my dad's writing, and it says "Love You 4" because that was something that he used to write on cards and things like that. I've got a blue balloon, which is kind of ironic because I'm actually scared of balloons, but it.
You look at every now and then, just look at your wrist and go, ah!
But it's a blue heart. But it also symbolizes the time when it was the year after my dad had passed away, or the birthday after, because so it was only like a few months later because he decided to die in December apparently. We sent a little balloon up to the sky sort of thing with a little note on it, and like the year later we actually found the balloon behind the shed, and it was the exact same balloon. We saw it go. So it must have been somehow it got back.
Oh,
that is
landed behind the shed. That's adorable.
It was, and it still had our note on it, everything. Oh. So we knew it was ours. So it's a little gift from heaven, so to speak. So that's why I've got the balloon. I've got Aussie with a bat on top of it and a metal salute as well. So they're pretty cool. I pretty love them. So I'm pretty happy.
And I'm pretty sure she hasn't been scratching them.
I haven't. I do look after my tattoos. I do. I definitely do, because they're a lot of money. and also they're beautiful, and they make my very, very white skin very, very colourful. So I got the perfect canvas for tattoos. So yeah.
I mean, you could always just get a tan like normal people.
I've tried. I can't.
My body rebels.
Yeah, I was goth for too long, Although I do get a trucker's arm. So this arm on my right arm is obviously because we're drivers on the right hand side. But my right arm often in the summer actually does get a trucker's arm. So I have to sort of become passenger for a bit as well, so that my left arm sort of catches up a bit.
Yeah, that's always my worries when I start getting trucker's arm. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
But I get trucker's arm though because I don't have air conditioning in my car. Well, I do, but it's not as reliable as I'd like.
No. Well, I do have aircon, but I'm also a smoker, so the window goes down. So obviously the rays come back in. But yeah, it's fine. I'm not bothered.
It's a sacrifice we're willing to make.
Of course. I'll sacrifice anything for a cigarette.
Small babies, villagers.
Yeah, no animals though. No. Though. I'm not evil.
Is that our next game show section? What would Gemma sacrifice? Just me holding up pictures of things.
Yeah. Would you sacrifice this goat for a cigarette?
Is it a cute goat or is it one of them weird screaming ones?
Yeah. Although if it's a fainting goat, they're pretty cute. They're pretty goddamn cute.
Hence they fall under the cute category, not the screaming like Taylor Swift.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, can you sacrifice Taylor Swift? Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I think so. Although, hold on, for any Swifties out there, no, not at all.
Like we've got Swifties in our audience.
Well, they may have picked up on the fact that, we said the word Taylor Swift and their radar's gone off.
Like a bat signal.
Yeah.
Someone's talking about our girl. Quickly.
Exactly.
Her music career's over. Now she's getting married. I'll tell you what, that divorce album's going to slap.
I know. That's what some other podcasts that I was listening to were saying, that he's got so much more to lose, hasn't he, than she has.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He loses half his stuff, she gets a new platinum album.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And whatever American football team that he plays for is going to be completely slated on that album as well, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
For the opening track's going to be I Had the Rest of Your Team. Everyone else scored but you.
Oh, that sounds like a right jammer.
I could say some things. It's a daytime recording. Keep it clean.
No. Never.
No.
Shan't. Right, should we get into the
our weird stories then?
Oh, we just said that at the same time. Jinx 1, 2, 3. You can't talk for the rest of the episode. Oh, bollocks. I retract it. Yeah. Oh no, he's giving me the middle fingers and he's sulking in his chair. I think he's taking it seriously. Oh no. Right, what's your weird story of the week, James? I will now lip sync.
Gemma is the best.
Thank you. Yeah, that's exactly what you said.
It's smelling of wee and poo like a big girl. No,
I like wee and poo.
I will be professional, I promise. So I'm going to open up with quite possibly this is the story that made me laugh.
Okay, go on.
Because I genuinely just got a proper belly laugh from this one. EasyJet passengers shock people with marriage proposal outside loo. See?
Yeah.
A man travelling on an EasyJet flight has left people shocked after proposing near a plane loo. Love was truly in the air.
Ugh.
A man was caught on camera proposing to his other half whilst journeying to Spain aboard an EasyJet aircraft, leaving onlookers absolutely flabbergasted. So I was like, yeah. And the person who recorded the clip, tagged it with, because I don't know if you know, but at the moment.
Oh, sorry, there's socks, everyone.
Jet2 Holidays has a ad campaign on it. Nothing beats a Jet2 holiday, and people have started using that clip in like TikToks and viral videos. So it's just so the person recording the footage put on the clip. Nothing beats an EasyJet proposal outside the toilets on a flight to Benidorm.
Oh, nice. I mean, really, could they not have found somewhere more romantic?
I mean,
like duty-free.
When you get there, the airport, the runway, on the steps,
in Spain,
wait for your missus to get to the top of the steps and then do it, and but in front of the lavs, on an EasyJet flight.
No.
And they say romance is dead.
Did she say yes?
She did.
Oh, well, she's gonna have a shit life, isn't she? Her life's gone down the toilet.
That's one crappy marriage.
Yeah. Oh, quite proud of that.
I mean, again, like I said, anywhere else I could understand, but oh, good grief. All I'm thinking is the smell.
Yeah, exactly. Ugh.
Imagine being serenaded from the other. Will you marry me? It's not a no.
The other side of it as well is if you actually in the loos, using the loos, and for international people, loos is another word for toilet, and also that's another word for restroom, just so that everyone is covered. Anyway, God, I've got to spell out for these people, haven't I?
We would like to thank our listeners once again for being our listeners, and we know you don't have to, but thanks for putting up with Gemma insulting you.
Yeah, I know, once a week or every other week or whatever. Yeah, no, I know. Like we said before, if I didn't insult them, it would mean that I didn't love them.
I know.
Yes. So, right, you're in the loo and you don't know what's going on. So you like open the door to come out. You just you trip over two people that are bent down, or one person that's bent down. It's like,
or worse, you propose to the wrong bog door.
Was she actually in?
Because there's usually two.
Yeah. Sorry, I cut you off a bit there. Sorry, I do apologise.
It's okay.
Yeah, but was she actually in the toilet then? Oh, ew.
It was as she was coming out. Yeah. Yeah. Imagine. Oh, just imagine the scenario. She's had a really horrible curry the night before. She's feeling absolutely crap. She's just had to empty herself in a less than ladylike fashion.
Yeah.
And then she's got the cabin crew surrounding her. Everyone's looking down the aisle with their phones leaning out, like, what the I've just gone full brown trousers moment, and now you're doing this.
Yeah.
I want to say no and kick him in the head, but that's just going to make the flight awkward. So then she has to say yes.
Oh my God. No, I was pitching it at the airport, not actually on the flight. So I was thinking it was like, oh God, that's even worse. Yeah, that's 100% even worse. Oh, shall I do one of mine?
Yeah, go on.
Okay. So mine are not, well, they are, they're interesting ones. They're not necessarily funny, but we'll do what we will with them. So we've got a snail who's called Ned, because obviously Ned is a snail name. Ned is a perfectly nice snail, but a rare shell means he's doomed for a love life. Aww. So Ned is from New Zealand, and if he had a dating profile, it might read, good listener, stable home, likes broccoli, seeks love. Ah, But he's already exhausted his local options, and it's not because he's picky or unappealing. Instead, he's a common garden snail with an uncommon anatomical problem that is ruining his love life. Ned's shell coils to the left, not to the right, making him one in 40,000 snails whose sex organs don't line up. Or with those of the rest of their species. So basically, he's going to die a virgin. It sounds like this poor little thing.
So wonky shell, wonky knob.
Yeah,
virgin for life.
Oh, I feel really sorry for him. But Ned's quest for true love, perhaps unpredictably, is slow. Things are snail.
Womp
Womp womp womp. Yes. So, and then somebody has said also, Clarkson, has said that when you have a right-coiled snail with a left-coiling snail, they can't side up and get their pieces meeting in the right position, Clarkson said. So a lefty can only mate with another lefty. Oh.
So they're gonna have to find him a girl lefty.
Yes. Well, I think it's possible. Let's start a GoFundMe so we can get this snail laid.
I'll leave that to you, Gemma.
And he's also called Ned after Ned Flanders from The Simpsons, by the way.
Well, he did have the left-hand emporium, so it makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. That was one of the reasons why they did it. So, next story.
Okay, how's this for one? Because I want to say, I'm going to say one story after this for last, because it's actually a throwback.
Okay, great.
So you're going to like that one, because it brings it back and makes people listen to one of our old episodes.
Ooh. Fake
Justin Bieber performs on stage and racks up $10,000 bar tab after convincing Vegas nightclub. Racking up a whopping bar tab, a fake Justin Bieber ended up performing on stage in Vegas.
Wow.
And apparently the impersonator's not managed to dupe not only the crowd, but the staff and the DJ at the XS nightclub in Las Vegas on Saturday. That was the 16th of August. So managing to make his way onto the stage to perform, it's even rumoured he managed to rack up a £10,000 bar tab. Griffin, who is the DJ, shared a video yesterday explaining how he ended up being duped during his set, as he said Bieber showed up to the club and was told he wanted to perform. Now, it's worth noting straight off the bat that despite having released new music, it's pretty rare for the real singer to perform live nowadays. But the DJ said the dark venue and loud music didn't help as he and the team spoke to the faker backstage. So his team said he wanted to perform sorry. Little did I know I was about to be sorry, Griffin wrote. While much of the crowd went wild thinking it was actually Bieber performing for them, the DJ eventually found out the truth. His team told him it was actually a complete fake as Griffin was left in disbelief, later noticing some signs weren't all as it seemed. And users have suggested it was really the classic Dylan Desclos that tricked them all. I'm assuming this is some sort of he's an impersonator, and his team managed to convince people he was the real deal, having done so many times before. Yeah, so he's a YouTube record. But the fact that he performed means he's actually able to sing like Bieber as well, which is kind of scary.
Yeah.
That means there's two of them.
Yeah, that is scary. Let's hope this Dylan is actually a nice version of him, eh? You know, with these people that are like impersonators and things like that, it's like, is it because they naturally look like the person, or is it because they've enhanced themselves to look like the person?
Yeah, it can unfortunately go a little bit both in both directions. It feels like, doesn't it? Like sometimes you see like the super committed ones, and it's like, yeah, but you're not this person. You never will be this person. This is just a bit weird.
Exactly. Yeah, it is a bit odd. But I suppose, you know, people pay and go and see them. You know what I mean? It's like there's like Dolly Parton ones everywhere and people go and see them, doesn't it? So,
but as I say, that's fine if you're on a stage performing.
Yeah.
It's the people who they try and live the lives of the people they're impersonating as well.
Yeah.
Where it's like the impersonation doesn't stop once they get off stage.
Yeah.
They're the ones you got to watch out for.
Yeah, I think, it's got to be a bit concerning, isn't it? A bit of mental health problems going on there.
Yeah, potentially harmless, potentially psychotic,
Yeah, there's no middle ground, just one or the other.
yeah. You're either completely harmless or you skin people alive.
Right, so I'm going to read my next two stories and then James is going to finish with the last one. So we obviously had to bring a bit of Yorkshire to the episode because, as James pointed out earlier, the other James did not want to join us. So here is the bit about Yorkshire. A rat the size of a dog was found as monster vermin ran riot in Yorkshire village. Ooh, and honest to God, seeing a picture of it, you've already seen it, James, as well, haven't you? It is absolutely huge, and it's not like a little dog. It's probably like a medium-sized dog, maybe. So it is absolutely huge.
I think the article says it's over a meter in length.
Yeah, well, it says here 22 inches.
Is that nose to tail or nose to butt?
Not sure. A pest controller was horrified to find a 22-inch sewer rat nesting in their country home in Yorkshire Village. Obviously, doesn't specify which Yorkshire Village, because there are quite a few.
No, there's just one. It's one, right bang, slap bang in the middle.
Yeah. The potentially record-breaking rodent is the same size as a typical American badger, with witnessing more similar to a small dog. Oh, okay. So it's like a small dog, everybody. I was wrong. It's not like a medium dog, but still, nonetheless.
It did look big from that picture. Picture. Yeah. I've just done I've changed it from freedom units to real measurements. So it's half a meter.
Wow, that is long. Insane.
That's big for a rat. That is big for a rat.
Yeah, exactly. And it's quite full as well, in the sense that his belly's got quite a lot of food in it.
I mean, can you imagine seeing that in the corner of your eye and thinking, I don't have a cat.
Or a dog.
It's like it's there with a whole block of cheddar, like a kilo, big kilo block. Morning.
Yeah, exactly. I know. It's absolutely insane. But yeah, and also, like if you saw a normal sized rat, or mouse or whatever, I won't bring that up again. Sorry, James. Yeah.
PTSD.
I know, I'm so sorry. But no, if you were to bring up, if you were to have like a normal size rodent in your house, you would sort of still go like that. Whether you like them or not, you'd still sort of react to the fact that it's there. But yeah, something that's the size of, I don't know, probably my brother's dog, My brother's dog is a spaniel of some form. I'd say it was about that size. So yeah.
So something that could give Lister a run for his money is a bit of a concern.
Yes. No, definitely. So 2 of the borough's Conservative councillors called for action to be taken to contain the area's overflowing rodent population. Maybe that's where James is. Maybe he did say he had a few things he had needed to sort out.
He's on rat catching duty.
Yeah, that could be it. So David Taylor and Stephen Martin, both Tory councillors, sorry for those who are politically minded and don't like the Tory party or Labour or whatever, but anyway, this is what the article's saying, criticised the Labour-run Redcar and Cleveland Council and called for a full vermin study to be carried out. In a Facebook post, Mr. Taylor described the public bins in parts of Easton and Whale Hill, so that's, I guess, where they are, as overflowing with rats. He wrote, "It's almost the size of a small cat, and it's not a one-off." I can't do a Yorkshire accent, otherwise I would try. Ooh, I don't know why I keep going back to ooh, are.
No, just finish every sentence with the word bastard.
Bastard. The longer this is ignored, bastard. The worst it's going to get. We need
Bastard.
action. We need action, not just advice, bastard. Oh dear. The rodent has been likened to a sewer rat, and while it is unknown how it accessed the property, rats had been reported in the nearby area. Overgrown vegetables on the public land can also provide the animal with shelter that they need. Mr. Taylor said, "The longer this is ignored, the worse it will get, bastard." I'm going to keep it going. It is an ongoing problem, bastard. I'm not going to say that anymore. I'm just going to stop now. He said the rat caught was massive and compared to a small cat or small dog. Pest controllers told him that only a typical sewer rat could get that big. Let's see if there's much more, because they seem to be repeating it.
Sounds a bit like someone stretching their word count a little bit.
Yeah, it is the metro. It is the metro. So basically, basically what I can read here is that pest control is getting involved, because otherwise, and they're going to have to do a big cull, which I don't necessarily agree with personally, but there we have it. But I suppose it's a tricky one, because you need to get you need to get it back to normal, but at the same time, obviously rats like to bone each other, don't they? They like to have the sexual moments. So yeah,
I wouldn't quite put it like that myself,
but they like to breed. Let's put it that way. And obviously, they have big batches of babies.
Yeah, the populations can easily replace themselves. Is the biggest issue. It's like, with any vermin, they usually have, as you say, large clusters of like litters. So, a cull is unfortunately the only way to get around it is just mass extermination. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it is. It does make me a bit, as an animal lover, it does make me a bit sad. But at the same time, it's if it's necessary, it's a necessary evil, isn't it? So right. So I'm very animal heavy with my stories this week. This last one is girl, age 3, unaware that 7-foot constrictor snake was slithering in her bedroom while she played.
This is why your parents tell you to clean your room.
Exactly. If you keep on top of things, you won't have a 7-foot snake slithering around in your room. So, Natasha Robinson thought her fiance Gary had been playing a prank when she discovered the beauty rat snake. There is another word as well, but I can't say it, so I'm not even bothering. In their child's bedroom. But the 34-year-old's jaw dropped when she spotted the serpent's tongue suddenly flick in and out.
We're grown-ups.
We are, yes. And nobody can see that as well, so they can only hear it. And I couldn't see you. I could only hear you because I'm reading the story. So yeah. Natasha from Chester said, "To begin with, I thought it's going to just be a grass snake or something else not so dangerous, but it didn't look anything like the pictures. It was so big."
But that's what they all say.
Exactly. That's what she said. We realized the size and the look of it definitely wasn't native. My partner and I were in disbelief, really, especially knowing it had been with our daughter. I'm so grateful it was spotted. She didn't accidentally tread on it. Yeah, poor little snake. You just wanted a little bit of shelter, you know?
Does it say where it came from? Like, was this like an escaped pet? Like, did Gary have a snake that he left the lid off, or was this like this slithered in from another house?
I'm just having a quick read through because it is going on to the fluffy bits now, as the Metro does. And it doesn't seem to say, no, it doesn't seem to say that, unfortunately. So yeah, I really don't know where it came from. Natasha and her 40-year-old health and safety and quality manager partner, obviously that's important, tamed the snake for 2 hours before a couple living locally who own exotic pets took it away. So, maybe it did escape from there. Maybe. I don't know. This snake basically is non-venomous. It's a constrictor. So obviously, it could have actually, it could have harmed the child slightly in the sense that it could have restricted them. So slightly it could have killed them. But,
it could have only killed half of them. Maybe a third at most.
Exactly. Exactly. It's legal to keep them without a license in Britain, and they are usually docile, but can strike if they perceive a threat. So, like any animal. One of my sons is autistic, so he would have grabbed it. I dread to think what could have happened then, Natasha said. Well, probably nothing. It's not venomous. It's just going to do his little snaky thing. It's just going to go, rah! And then the child will go, woo!
Yeah, boom!
Yeah, exactly. So Natasha also said the children weren't frightened of it at all. They thought it was really cool having a snake in their bedroom, as most children would. It was totally bizarre. You'd think if it was a loved pet, it would have been claimed. Oh, so it wasn't those people. I don't know where it came from.
I was just saying, I think the locals who handle exotic pets were brought in to make sure that it was retrieved properly.
I see. Yes. So
they weren't the owners, but
they've given it a home
to make sure it was treated properly, as opposed to someone like the RSPCA who might just lop its head off with a spade. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tadpoles, enlighten us in the comments.
Yeah, exactly. Please do. So that's the end of that story. But yeah, I mean, I don't like snakes. I've always been fascinated by them. And when I was at Pets at Home the other day, I was getting obviously dog food, but there was a man with a snake around his neck, his own pet snake. And he was just walking around the shop with it, walking around the street with it. It's just...
You've got to take the snake for a walk every now and then.
Yeah, exactly. But it was actually quite fascinating to see. And I was really quite, I was in the queue, so I wasn't far away from the guy and I wasn't freaking out. So I was thinking, well, maybe I'm actually not bothered by snakes anymore.
My dad is terrified of them, but I love them. I think they're absolutely fab. I think they're fantastic creatures.
Yeah, I'm really fascinated by them until they open their mouth and go like that.
That's because they don't do that, Gemma. I've never heard a snake go.
You know what I mean by my hand gesture.
No, I don't. What do you mean when they open their mouth right before they strike?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking about.
Right, that makes more sense. They're going to make that sound in my head now. I hate you. Every time I watch Anaconda. Oh, right, we're clearly losing it. So should we round off with my final story?
Yes.
Gemma's making snake hands at me.
Hurrah.
Anyway, sorry, I will move on.
So, if you remember one of my very first early episodes, we did urban legends, didn't we?
We did, yes.
And do you remember what one of my urban legends was that was a bit of a joke?
No, you're gonna have to remind me. I'm very sorry.
It was about a gentleman of a certain colour.
Okay, you're gonna have to remind me. I'm very sorry.
So, unfortunately, the urban legend that is Purple Akai has passed away at 64.
Oh.
So, Akinwell Arobieki, which is his real name, he became known as Purple Akai, who became kind of a boogeyman in Liverpool. He was the first person to ever be banned from touching people's muscles in 2006.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is how he became an urban legend. Basically, he became well known in the Northwest for a lot of these allegations of they were never sexual. This was what was weird. But because he adamantly adamantly told like other prisoners it wasn't about sex. It was just he genuinely was interested in bodybuilding. He was a bodybuilder himself. But basically, it got to notoriety he got to notoriety in 1986 with the death of a young man called Gary Kelly. Gary Kelly was approached by Arabieki, and Kelly decided to run. He jumped onto some train tracks, and unfortunately, he landed on the live rail.
Oh, that's
so he obviously Arabieki wasn't charged with murder; he was charged with involuntary manslaughter, but the conviction was overturned later on. So yeah, he's a well-known urban legend, and the problem was there's been a couple of rumors, like fake death stories of his in the past. So it was very sad to hear that he has actually, unfortunately, passed away.
Oh, that is quite sad. Was he actually purple?
No, that was. It was just. If I remember correctly, it's because of the color of the jacket he wore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He had like a purple all-weather coat.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. I was thinking, like, what? Is he been eating too much beetroot or something?
No, he was actually, as I say, there are even signs of him. There are signs in like festivals of Purple Akai was here, and he became a proper urban legend of don't stay out late after you go to the gym, or Purple Akai will get you.
Yeah. Oh well, that is sad though.
It is sad. It's sad that he passed away, but at the same time, it was a nice little throwback of it's not an urban legend actually passing away is not something you expect to hear.
No, definitely. I wonder if it will still be, like people will still say, "Don't stay out late" and stuff.
Oh yeah,
like
the
that.
Ghost of Purple Akai will get you now.
Oh yeah, good point. Didn't think of that. No, definitely.
Now it'll just be the ghost.
Now he can be purple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slightly purple haze of a 6-foot bald black man coming up to you going, "Can I touch your muscles?"
Yes. I mean, did anyone just let him touch their muscles? He could probably just moved on then, didn't they?
No, he got a bit. There were other things like he would get them to bench press him. So he would lie across, like it would evolve. But again, he always said it was never sexual, but it started getting into that realm. People would get uncomfortable, and that's where the ban came from.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I'm pretty sure it fell under like one of the first ASBOs. Because it was again, it wasn't technically criminal, but
I suppose it's indecent behavior, isn't it?
Yeah. It was. So when he was released from prison in 2006, after the incident with Gary, he was given a sexual offences prevention order, which was despite him never having been convicted of any sexual crimes. This is where the confusion always fell in line with it, because again he was adamant it was never about sex. Because he's not gay. He would apparently he almost got into fistfights in prison over it. Because he's like, "No, I'm not gay. Just like touching muscles. But I'm not gay." So yeah, and then eventually it was again a lot of his like history has come from the fact of a lot of people liked trying to tease him under the order of and it was one of those things of he always said it was a bit of a witch hunt, and in I think 2015 the ban got lifted so that he could actually attend gyms again, because again he actually had a want to be a bodybuilder. It wasn't like he was a big fat schlep who was just going around being weird. He was genuinely a bodybuilder. So, but yeah, it is a little sad, but at the same time, it is one of those weird stories of urban legend finally turns up dead. After years of people mocking him and assuming he already was.
Oh, well, I want all of Liverpool to go to his funeral.
They probably will as well. That's the annoying thing.
Yeah.
He'll probably have a standing room only funeral.
Yeah, or live stream it. Yeah.
I may even wear a purple tie on the day. Just
Well, I don't know about you, James, but I think on the news of an urban legend dying is probably a good way to end this week's episode.
I thought it was a good finisher.
Yeah, me too. So in that case, then, I think we've been talking enough Codswallop this week. I have been Gemma.
And I've been James Jr.
Yes. And goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
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 We've gone mad again.
Okay, we're going now. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
This podcast is a production of Unfiltered Studios. If you would like to know more about joining Unfiltered Studios, please visit our website at unfpod.com for more information.